Hello, future trillionaire. Yes, you heard me right. This introduction is not just for the average person. This video I'm making is for people who is going to make $1 trillion in the next few years. And then we're going to show you how it's done. And the starting point for this, your requirement is you should have $1 billion to your disposal. So for anybody who do not have $1 billion to their name, just click away. Not for you. Don't watch this one. Don't waste your time, not for you. Because in this video, I'm going to give you my strategic decision of changing the focus of this channel, catering towards the very, very influential people in the world, because we want to get Bitcoin Cash to $500,000 in the next 3 years. And there's not a lot of time left. We want Bitcoin Cash to become the dominant cryptocurrency in the world, right next to Bitcoin. Rightfully. And the only way to make it happen is twofold. Either I cater to the lowest denomination of all the people in the world, convincing 1 million people to buy 1 Bitcoin Cash each, or I put my effort into convincing 1 person to go buy 1 million Bitcoin Cash. Or I do both. So this video series from here onwards, I will try to make video as often as I can for potential buyer who can afford 1 million Bitcoin Cash. Yes, you heard me right. This video series is for the future trillionaires only. That means you need have at least $1 billion to your name to utilize the strategy I'm going to show you. And it's a very logical strategy, just to follow my instruction. And you'll get to $1 trillion in the next 3 years. This is how it's done. Here comes the logic. Now, first of all, for those who don't know anything about Bitcoin and Bitcoin Cash, you have $1 billion because you made money in shares, or inherited the money, or you made the money in real estate, like some of my friends have in Singapore. I deal with billionaires all the time, so I know exactly how you guys think. So I want to tell you this simple fact. Bitcoin here and Bitcoin Cash here are identical in origin, in supply, in mining equipment, and in many other things. This is all you have to know. So supply, you know the price of any commodity, which Bitcoin is. The commodity supply and demand is the only thing that determines the price. And the only reason why Bitcoin is trading at $57,000 and Bitcoin Cash trading at $565 is because of supply and demand equation. Supply side is identical. Both are exactly same in supply. Just two. Exactly same supply. But demand is the big difference. The reason why Bitcoin is trading at 100 times more than Bitcoin Cash is because most people who buy into cryptocurrency only know Bitcoin. They don't know anything else. Therefore, they don't even look further down the list. They buy some Bitcoin, then maybe buy some Ethereum, and that's it. However, Bitcoin Cash is just as legitimate as Bitcoin and more useful. And why are they so useful? I have made more than 300 videos in the last 7 months. You can do your own due diligence on this, or you don't need to believe anything I say. Just use your own research team, come to your own conclusion. This is not what this video is about. This video series is about to show you that I have the ability and the conviction and expertise to convince at least 1 billionaire in the world to put at least $560 million into Bitcoin Cash, and then in the process purchase at today's price 1 million Bitcoin Cash, so that this 1 million Bitcoin Cash one day will become as valuable as 1 million Bitcoin, which means your return on investment is 100x, your risk profile is 0, and I will explain all that in detail. But however, first of all, I want to show you why this is important. Why you as a billionaire, you have to go forward. Because money is losing value rapidly. The more money you have, the more money you're losing every day. Look who we have here. Ultimately, you're competing against Elon Musk. He is the richest man in the world right now. Today, according to this article, he's worth $282 billion, which means Elon Musk, in theory, can just take a chump change of his net worth, $400–500 million, less than his chump change. That's less than 1% of his net worth. Put that into perspective. That's actually 0.3% of his net worth. He can take 0.3% of his net worth today, right now, and purchase 1 million Bitcoin Cash. Not $1 million Bitcoin Cash. I mean 1 million Bitcoin Cash. He could, in theory, buy $560 million US dollar worth of Bitcoin Cash, and it's not going to make a dent to his net worth. However, if Elon Musk would do so, he will absorb basically a huge chunk of available Bitcoin Cash in one day, and he can still do it. Think about it. 1 million Bitcoin Cash is $560 million. That's less than 20% of global trading volume in one day. This is one day trading volume, 2.4 billion. So the market is liquid enough for Elon Musk to get in and buy 1 million Bitcoin Cash. If Elon Musk would buy 1 million Bitcoin Cash, which takes less than his spare change in his net worth, he would then make a tweet to his whatever 100 million or 200 million followers on Twitter, and everybody in the world will know that Elon Musk has got into Bitcoin Cash. And then he just have to tweet one more time saying, finally, we're going to accept Bitcoin Cash and Bitcoin back as payment for my cars, or for my joyride to the space, or whatever things you can think of, or one-way trip to Mars. Anything. Elon Musk can do that. You know this guy is good for this kind of stunts. If he would do that, if Elon Musk would use a spare change of his net worth, the fraction of his net worth, purchase 1 million Bitcoin Cash, because he likes to do it, because he has a whim to do it, and then declare he will accept Bitcoin Cash for his payment, and he is also into Bitcoin Cash, the price of Bitcoin Cash will go straight through the roof and become as much as valuable as maybe 1/10 of Bitcoin, or even 1-to-1 to Bitcoin. It's entirely possible. That would happen overnight. And this is the one thing you have to think about as a billionaire. So think about this way. This guy, Elon Musk, his purpose is to become a trillionaire. He can become a trillionaire either 4x his net worth in Tesla, or just 2x his net worth in his SpaceX, or he just do a stunt like this and he can add a couple $100 billion to his net worth by just owning 1 million worth of Bitcoin Cash. 1 million Bitcoin Cash. Now, how many of those people can afford it? How many people out there can do what Elon Musk could do? Let's take a look. So this is an old list, okay? This one is a bit old list, but we'll just use this as an example. Jeff Bezos can do exactly what he does. So all these people goes down the list. How many people can do this? So many people can do this. We're talking about $500 million. How many of these people on the Forbes list can put $500 million, which is 0.5 billion, into Bitcoin Cash and overnight become a multi-billionaire in that position alone? I want you to look at this number here, put this into perspective. So next 200. So the 200th guy, richest man in the world, I don't even know what he does. Colombia. This is a Colombian guy in banking. Okay, this guy, for example, he can take 0.5 billion out of his net worth. That's less than 5%. His net worth put into Bitcoin Cash, make it well known, get other billionaires to get envious, and then someone else follow his footstep, and then suddenly we have a ratio between Bitcoin and Bitcoin Cash anywhere between 10-to-1 to 1-to-1. So let's go down the list. See how close, how many people have a $10 billion net worth or close to 10 billion. Think about that. Think about that for a moment. Look at all this. So the 400, ranking 400, the 400th guy, he's in Hong Kong, Francis Choi, real estate. He has 6.6 billion to his name at the beginning of this year. And he can, in theory, take 10% of his net worth, put into Bitcoin Cash, pull the same stunt, and leapfrog all these people ahead of him. All these people ahead of him. That's 10% of his net worth. Think about it. If you are this guy, and let's say you don't have $1 billion yet, and we haven't even gone to the 1 billion level yet. This is his 6.6 billion. If you own this much net worth, and someone tells you here's the foolproof strategy, take 10% of your net worth, put into Bitcoin Cash, make it well known, then everyone will go crazy for it, and suddenly your Bitcoin Cash will go up 10x or 100x, depends. And then he's going to leapfrog all these people ahead of him in one swoop. This is a crazy chess play. This is the queening of his net worth. That's the queening of his net worth. So let's take a look at a few people. Jeff Bezos, he has 220 billion on the November 24th. So he can take his spare change. This is his spare change, okay? In front, this is billions. 700 million is his Jeff Bezos spare change. He can take his spare change, is less than 0.5% of his net worth. He can put that into Bitcoin Cash. Just remember, he just needs $565 million US to buy 1 million Bitcoin Cash. And then make it well known. Then suddenly the price will explode. Now, why is the 1 million important? Because Satoshi has 1 million Bitcoin. Let's see. Satoshi has 1 million Bitcoin. I'm pretty certain. Yeah. This one is just talking about Satoshi, but I assure you, Satoshi is famous for owning about 1 to 1.1 million Bitcoin. So this means anyone on this list could become a Satoshi Nakamoto size of whale overnight if he played the Bitcoin Cash route. This is the shortcut. And this whole idea came to me last night when I was sleeping. I had very vivid dreams because I've been asking myself, and I was thinking about what can I do to push the price of Bitcoin Cash, because the price of Bitcoin Cash is just artificially low, unjustifiably low. And what can I do? I can either find 1 million people, convince 1 million people to buy 1 Bitcoin Cash each. That I could do. I have ideas how to do that. I'm developing right now with some people ideas how to do that, to make that happen. Let's convince 1 million people in the world, each one buy 1 Bitcoin Cash. Or I convince 1 billionaire in the world on the Forbes list to buy 1 million Bitcoin Cash. What is easier for me? I honestly believe the second part is easier for me. Reason number one, I have not had experience with mass volume influence yet, but I can get there if I put my heart to it. Now, reason number two, I already know quite a few billionaires in my life. I know how to talk to them. I know how to explain things to them. Therefore, it is not too difficult for me to do the same thing with other billionaires. I know what they want. I know intimately what they really want, because I want to get to that ranking as well. So to get there, I need to make a couple more friends in billionaire status. This is also goes back to my last video I made. You only have enough capacity for a couple of friends. I have to make space for more billionaire friends in my life. So this may be my ticket to make more friends with billionaire ranking people. I don't know enough billionaires in my life. I have to work on this. This is not easy work, but if I put my goal to this, I will make it happen. So that's the playbook I have for 2022. So on one side, I want to learn how to influence 1 million people to buy 1 Bitcoin Cash each. And at the same time, I will learn how to influence one new guy I've never met before from the vast list of Forbes list people. I can keep going. They all have $1 billion. Look how many people have $1 billion. Just look at that. So this is a target-rich environment. I'm very frank here, people. If you see your name on this, I'm coming after you. I'm going to ask one by one people on this list. Are you interested to leapfrog everybody else on this list? Would you like to double your net worth with very little effort? Would you like to use $500 million and turn that into $50 billion, $500 billion? I'm not sure. All possible. At least you can turn that into $5 billion easily using $500 million. So that means most of these people on the ranking below 500 ranking, they can double their net worth with one simple move. I just make my case. Oh, Mark Cuban is very low. That's Mark Cuban, 655. I didn't know he's that far low below. No wonder he's so much into NFT and crypto and so on. He knows what the game is up. He had to play those games. That's how you rank up. You know what? There's a lot of traditional people here. Look at here. Banking, real estate, fashion, retail, navigation equipment. I bet this guy who is into Ming Kao and family, is that I think this is the guy from Garmin, I think. Yeah. Fertilizer, real estate, Russia. I bet this guy here, Vyacheslav Kantor. I bet this guy does not know anything about Bitcoin or Bitcoin Cash. What's the difference? If I manage to talk to him for 10 minutes, show him he can put the 0.5 out of his 4.5 into Bitcoin Cash, and then turn that into a 5 billion, so therefore he double his net worth, and I don't charge any money for this. It's a free service. I have no other agenda than getting more people into Bitcoin Cash. As the simple as this. I'm so transparent, it's even not funny. So I just need to convince one out of 1,000 billionaires on this list. I think there's probably 1,000 plus people in the world that has $1 billion. Yeah. So this video in theory can be watched by 1,000 people and it's still not finishing. Let's see. I just want to show people here what is the reality here. Sometimes we forget about the big picture. You see? This is how I refocus back on the big picture. What is my time spent? How is my time spent? I want to spend my time on the 1,000 billionaires. Look, even at the 1,000, 3 billion. So even at 1,000 billionaire in the world, they still have at least 3 billion. And I know billionaires, they usually like to hide their net worth, which means whatever number you see is not real. That is the understatement. They have more. They all have more. All have more. Now, if I can convince just one out of 1,000 people, show them that here is a fail-proof system where you put $500 million into this Bitcoin Cash and climb the rank, just play the difference between Bitcoin Cash and Bitcoin. That's all you need to play. You don't need to worry about any of those coins. Just buy Bitcoin Cash because Bitcoin is at this price. That's all. Equal supply, different demand. By changing the demand, we change the price. If you can convince 1 billionaire in the world out of 1,000 billionaires to put $500 million into Bitcoin Cash, then we're good to go. That is the spark we need for the atomic explosion. And on top of that, if I can still convince 1 million people in the world with some viral stuff to buy 1 Bitcoin Cash each, then we literally have 2 million coin off the market. 2 million coin out of the market out of 18 million, of which 5 million are lost. That's more than 10% of global supply. It's gone. Yeah, that's my game plan. Open, transparent, no catch. This is what I plan to do. What do you think? Give me some feedback, but give me sincere feedback. First of all, qualify yourself. Do you have $1 billion? If you don't have $1 billion, don't worry about it. This video is not for you. Okay? If I just get one reply, private message me. My phone number, everybody knows. 0432 111 110. You can contact me any way you want. Pretty transparent. We talk. Full privacy. I'm not going to disclose anything about you or intention or anything else. I just want to reach out as a friend. From one future billionaire to a future trillionaire. That's how my plan is. I'm extremely transparent here. No hidden agenda. Let's make some friends. All right. Thanks for watching. See you around.